West High School 9/11 Remembrance and Retreat Ceremony, hosted by the West High Air Force JROTC program, led by Senior Aerospace Science Instructor Major Archie Ratchet and Aerospace Science Instructor Senior Master Sergeant John Morris. Today, we're going to honor the flag and the principles for which it stands. I'm Cadet Master Sergeant Ian Fadai from the West High Air Force JROTC program, and I'll be your narrator for today. Before we begin our ceremony, I would like to acknowledge our San Joaquin County, City, and District officials. Please hold applause until all names are called. Please welcome Dr. Troy Brown, San Joaquin County Superintendent of Schools. Robert Rickman, San Joaquin County 5th District Supervisor. Dr. Nancy Young, former Mayor of Tracy. Marcus Hernandez, Chief, Santa Clara Unit of CAL FIRE. Randall Bradley, Fire Chief, City of Tracy. Saku Millington, Tracy, Chief of Police. Dr. Rob Peacock, Superintendent, Tracy Unified School District. Michael Bunch, Director of Continuous Improvement. Jeremy Silcox, School Board Trustee, Tracy Unified School District. Catalina Rico, District Representative, Office of Senator Jerry McNerney, District 5. Hector Soto, District Representative, Office of Congressman John Schroeder. Scott Secker, School Board Trustee. Please give a round of applause for our guests. We would also like to acknowledge members of the Tracy Police Department, San Joaquin County Fire Authority, and CAL FIRE in attendance. In addition, we would also like to acknowledge our active duty, retired, and veteran military service members. Thank you for coming and participating in our 9/11 Remembrance and Retreat Ceremony. To some, the American flag is perceived for less than what it is. Many look at it as a box of stars in a row of alternating red and white stripes. But our flag bears much more power and significance than what many people may realize. Every detail serves a purpose. 13 stripes for the original 13 colonies. 50 stars to represent the 50 states of the Union. Red to symbolize hardiness and valor. White to show purity and innocence. Blue to speak for vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Today, I ask you to question the foundation of our flag. Think of who shaped the flag and continues to do so each day. Think of what the flag truly means. Look beyond the stars, the stripes, and the colors to capture its true essence.
Blue, white, red, east.
Today, I have the honor of introducing our special guest speaker, Mr. Marcus Hernandez, Chief, Santa Clara Unit of CAL FIRE. Marcus Hernandez began his fire service career with CAL FIRE in 2007 as a firefighter 2 in the Riverside Unit. His dedication and skill led to a series of promotions. In 2013, he became a fire preparedness engineer in the San Mateo, Santa Cruz Unit. He then promoted to fire captain in Riverside in 2017. In 2020, he's promoted to battalion chief fire marshal for the city of Morgan Hill, transitioning a year later to Fire Operations Battalion Chief for the same city. In 2022, Chief Hernandez accepted promotion as Assistant Chief, overseeing South Division operations in the CAL FIRE Santa Clara Unit. He then promoted to Deputy Chief of the Office of Wildfire Technology, Research and Development at CAL FIRE's Sacramento headquarters in 2023. In May of 2025, he returned to the CAL FIRE Santa Clara Unit as Unit Chief, where he currently oversees CAL FIRE's responsibilities throughout the counties of Santa Clara, Alameda, Contra Costa, and Western Stanislaus and Western San Joaquin. Throughout his tenure with CAL FIRE, he has also contributed to FEMA, Urban Search and Rescue, Task Force 6, and participated in statewide committees under the Office of the State Fire Marshal and Fire Service.
Thank you very much. Thank you, students, instructors, and our honored guests. I wanted to start by thanking Major Roundtree for inviting me to speak at this event. To the West High Cadets, the choir, the orchestra, the FFA, and student leadership, I thank you for putting on this event. Many were not even born when the tragic events of September 11, 2001 happened. Yet here you are today, ready to lift your voices, your instruments, and perform military drills in honor of those tragic events from that day. And for that, I think you deserve a round of applause. It's my privilege to stand before you representing the CAL FIRE Santa Clara Unit, to be here with other first responders and civic leaders. We're here not only today to remember the tragic events and the heroism and the deaths that happened that day, but here to also realize what unifies us. That sacrifice, that service, and the unwavering spirit to protect our own. I was 17 years old on September 11, 2001. I remember I woke up early to go to school, turned on the news, and saw that an aircraft had hit one of the Twin Towers. When I returned to my room, I saw that a second aircraft had hit the Twin Towers and realized this wasn't an accident. As we mentioned, many here today were not even born when those events happened. So I'd like to give you some background onto how important those structures were and what they meant to America. The Twin Towers were two towers, 110 stories tall, 3 million square feet of office space, 16 individual addresses. They had their own zip codes for the two towers. Within those towers, 50,000 people would report to work each day, and 150,000 people would also go through those buildings. You have 200,000 people potentially in those buildings. They were embodiment of the power of American capitalism and our influence on foreign financial systems. At 8:46, Flight 11, American Airlines hit the first tower. Shortly then after, United Airlines hit the second tower. 9:37, American Airlines, Flight 77, went down and hit the Pentagon. And then Flight 93, United Airlines, went down in a field in Pennsylvania. When those first two planes hit the Twin Towers, Americans realized tomorrow is never going to be like it was yesterday. The following hours, 2,977 innocent lives were lost. While the tragedy was happening, our firefighters, our law enforcement, our paramedics, other first responders, and ordinary citizens ran towards the danger instead of away from it. 343 firefighters lost their lives that day. 72 law enforcement officers also lost their lives. Their courage reminds us that even in our darkest hour, Hope survives in the hearts of those that commit themselves to service to others. Public service is a noble calling. It's for the people that want to put themselves through others to work towards the greater good. As a firefighter and a paramedic, I've seen how quick action and teamwork with all our first responders have made an impact to protecting the homes and the memories of others. We've seen on a daily basis when we respond to your homes to make sure your loved one gets the best care possible and receive the protection they need. I believe that same spirit of dedication needs in every member of the military, this JROTC family, and this program sharpens our young leaders and is making me confident that tomorrow we are in good hands. You stand at the threshold of so much promise. You learn discipline through your drills, leadership through your missions, and a sense of service through serving the community. On September 11th, our country's first responders and military personnel lived out these values without hesitation. You honor their legacy each time you lace up your boots, straighten your hats, and stand at attention. I'd like to also thank the instructors and all the important people here at Westside. Your leadership, your giving to these cadets and all the students here is setting us up for a bright future. I look here and see so much promise. As some of us approach the twilight of our careers, we know we're in good hands as we continue to move forward. As we look at the flag sitting at half staff right now, we need to know that that flag means more than battles won and battles lost. It represents the American spirit, doing what's right. We know in the future that this flag will stand at the top again. We are not just tried in big moments of adversity that everybody knows. We are tried on a daily basis. Just remember, when you are tried, to always stand up tall, protect your own, and then get to protecting others. As the flag lowers, remember the events of September 11th. Those that ran toward the building, those that ran toward the fire, to sacrifice their lives so that others can live another day. Do not let their sacrifice fade into history. Do not let the light dim on what they did. Use it to fuel your courage, your unwavering commitment to do what's right. Carry the lessons of the past into the future to reduce the chance of what happened yesterday happening tomorrow. I thank you for your time here today. As you walk back in your halls, your auditorium, I want you to remember these two words. Go Wolfpack.
Woo!
Thank you, Chief Hernandez, for a very enlightening speech. At this time, Hector Soto, on behalf of Congressman Josh Harder, will present congressional certificates to student leaders of Air Force JROTC program, the West High Orchestra, choir, FFA, and student leadership. certificates read, on behalf of the United States House of Representatives, I am proud to recognize the Merrill F. West High School Air Force Junior ROTC for leading the 9/11 Remembrance or Retreat Ceremony in partnership with the West High Orchestra, choir, student leadership, and FFA. Students came together to honor the lives lost on September 11, 2001. Though today's students were not yet born on that tragic day, the efforts of students in each of these campus organizations make sure the memory and lessons of 9/11 live on. Thank you for your dedication to remember and service to West High and the greater community. Thank you, Mr. Soto, for the professional presentation. At this time, I ask that you please stand. FFA will come forward to lay a wreath. I ask that you then bow your heads for a moment of silence in honor of the individuals who lost their lives as a result of terrorist attacks against the United States that occurred on September 11, 2001. Please bow your heads for a moment of silence. We will now proceed with our retreat ceremony.
Root! Walkway! Set! Hut! Put rain! Put rain! Huss!
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the sounding retreat played by the West High Orchestra. And remain standing for the singing of our national anthem performed by the West High School Choir.
Keep that hut forward, hut.
Down! Tree! Root! Walkway! Set! Hut! Reset! Reset! Arm!
Please remove any hats or hoodies while the West High Choir sings the national anthem. Earlier in the ceremony, I asked you to question the foundation of our flag, to think about who shaped the flag and what it truly means at its core. Well, the reality is, our flag is not defined by one thing, but rather everything we feel in our hearts, and everything our country has gone through and had to sacrifice in order for us to reach this point. For most of us, a life without freedom is a life we have not lived. Because freedom is a privilege. It is a privilege when our soldiers, airmen, Marines, and sailors have fought for to this day. They carry our freedom on their backs and mount our flag on land formerly populated by animals. Throughout history, our flag was waved through night and day under the same skies battles were fought, lives were lost, and wars were won. Though many have to obtain the kind of freedom we have, others attempt to strip it away. It was on this day, 24 years ago, our country truly felt their role. On September 11th, 2001, Al-Qaeda attacked the towers. And in doing so, they attacked all of us, as individuals and as a nation. We were under the impression that they would tear us apart militarily, but instead, we were shocked. Because these colors never black. Meaning, we Americans are not cowards. In our country, we're fade or wash away because we have tough, strong-willed men and women defending us. Holding our flag to what it is and ensuring our nation's safety.
Halt.
Crew!
Water!
Reset!
Reset!
Arms!
Taps will now be played by the West High Orchestra. Thank you for attending this year's 2025 West High 9/11 Remembrance and Retreat Ceremony.
Squadron Commander, dismiss your squadron!